Rumor report. Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
The hand-in-hand hurricane relief benefit took place yesterday. It was an hour-long telethon, and it raised more than $44 million. And that's for the victims of Hurricanes Harvey and Irma. Now, Stevie Wonder kicked it off. Here's what he said.
We've come together today to love on the people that have been devastated by the hurricanes. When love goes into action, it preferences no color of skin, no religious beliefs, no sexual preferences, and no political persuasions. It just loves. As we should begin to love and value our planet, and anyone who believes that there is no such thing as global warming must be blind or unintelligent.
I watched some of that last night.
Remember, we met Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, we sure did.
Which was exciting with Hillary Clinton when he sang happy birthday to her.
Oh, yeah. I had to think. I met Stevie Wonder a couple of times. I met him one night. He was walking through a hotel with a young lady about 3 or 4 in the morning. I said, look at Stevie.
All right.
Oh, gee, Stevie.
Now, this was broadcast on 4 different networks at the same time, and Drake was on hand also. Here was Drake's video.
These days, it seems as if one issue is ending, another is beginning, and I know it can be extremely overwhelming, but your attention and your assistance is of extreme importance. On some days, it will be about speaking up. On other days, it'll be about stepping up. And in today's case, we're asking that you give. Give whatever you can to help people just like you rebuild their families and their homes and get back to life as they once knew it.
It was definitely a lot of star power in the building.
Oh, yeah, answering phones during the telethon. You had Justin Bieber, George Clooney, Julia Roberts, Oprah Winfrey,
Stephen Colbert, DJ Khaled. I'm sitting there thinking, like, how all these people get off at the same time?
Also, Usher, Demi Lovato. Well, people are also in different locations performing around the country. Some people sent in videos. Beyonce also had her video. Here is Beyonce.
In my hometown city of Houston, people need food, clothing, cleaning supplies, blankets, shoes, diapers, and formula for babies. And of course, clean water. The elderly need wheelchairs and kids need books and toys so they can continue to dream. Natural disasters don't discriminate. They don't see if you're an immigrant, black or white, Hispanic or Asian, Jewish or Muslim, wealthy or poor. It doesn't matter if you're from 3rd Ward or River Oaks. We're all in this together.
I'm glad I saw that last night because I'm all for a good telethon. I miss telethons and radiothons and stuff, but I would have definitely missed it unless BET wasn't advertising Love and Basketball. Because that's the only reason I turned to BET, because they was advertising Love and Basketball, and I turned there to watch Love and Basketball.
And the telethon was on?
It was actually some trash-ass Tyler Perry movie with Gabrielle Union first, and then the telethon.
All right, now let's discuss Janet Jackson. Her brother Randy Jackson is giving some insight as to what happened to Janet, that she is now divorced. Now, despite early reports that their split had to do with different religious beliefs, Randy Jackson saying that's not true. He said, I have a lot of Muslim friends and they don't act that way at all. It's a personal issue. He needs help. I'm going to pray for him, but I'm not going to allow her to live in that abusive situation. She's my baby sister. He said there was no physical abuse, but what there was a lot of verbal abuse, and that he would call her a bitch every single day. He said the abuse is still going on, even though the pair is in contact mostly because of co-parenting. She has custody, and he allowed her to bring the baby on tour, but it's constant harassment. He said this tour almost didn't happen, but by the grace of God, we're here and we're very prayerful. So he said the abuse came later on in the relationship. It was verbal abuse. She felt like a prisoner in her own home. No pregnant woman needs to go through being called a bitch every day. There were things like that. That's what she went through. Now, her ex, Wissam Almana, actually released a statement through his attorneys and said Mr. Almana, and this was in People magazine, is not going to dignify these particular and deeply hurtful allegations with a response. The breakdown of his marriage to Janet Jackson is a cause of great sadness, and it is the well-being and privacy of their son that remains his sole focus.
Only a billionaire would call Janet Jackson a bitch. He's the only person that would have the audacity and the unmitigated gall. Jermaine Dupri would never.
If he did. We don't know if he did.
All right, and XXX Tentacion is saying these domestic abuse charges are untrue. We told you about this. This was in Pitchfork, very detailed about the woman meeting him, moving in with him. She suffered from, according to her allegations, black eyes, a lump on the back of her head, scratch marks, bruises. At one point, she says that she found out she was pregnant. It was a planned pregnancy, and that's when he really beat her up pretty badly, elbowing her, headbutting her, punching her, strangling her until she almost passed out, and then saying that he was going to kill her. Well, he has said this on his, he released some videos, and this is what he said.
I'm gonna f*** y'all little sisters in their throats.
I swear to God, everybody that called me a domestic abuser, I'm finna domestically abuse y'all little sister from the back. Just gonna be mad because y'all can't ignore me. You're not gonna ignore me. It's not possible. Impossible. If you want your domestically abused, hit my line.
And then he goes on to say this.
Wow.
Regardless of what you feel like your opinion is, or regardless of what you feel like you know, you really don't know because you're going to be surprised of the outcome, and I'm literally going to mind all of you. It's all basically a part of the plan. It's a sequence, I'd like to say.
Well, I don't know how this will affect his October 5th court date to face charges of aggravated battery of a pregnant woman, domestic battery by strangulation, false imprisonment, and witness tampering.
Oh, I don't know if he actually did what he's accused of, but I do know that he is the reason I can't stop saying the N-word. It's guys like him. All right, guys like him is the main reason I can't stop saying the N-word. Because what else do you call what you just heard just now? Huh?
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that
niggas gonna nig, bro.
is your rumor report.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.